So one aspect of the teachings that we will be focusing in particular on in this week are called in Tibetan the Lojong teachings. Lojong, which means mind training. Lo means mind, Jong means training. The mind training teachings. And here, with Lojong, we take all of the Lamrim meditations. So we say there's 21 Lamrim meditations. We take all of them in our mind, and it's like we try and coalesce them into two meditations. Basically, the conventional bodhicitta and ultimate bodhicitta. So the mind training instructions are about training our mind in bodhicitta, in conventional bodhicitta, and in ultimate bodhicitta. And this is the best way we can use our life. Geshe Chikawa, the great legendary, well, legendary in the sense of iconic meditation master who made the Lojong teachings from a secret tradition to a public tradition that many people had. He said, having endured suffering and a bad reputation, I found the teachings for controlling self-grasping. Now, if I die, I have no regrets. So, if this is like in our previous lives, we've spent our time sort of just focusing on the our own importance, thinking about our own problems, trying to find our own happiness, often at the expense of neglecting others. We've thought small thoughts, selfish thoughts, malicious thoughts, petty thoughts. We've led fairly mediocre existences, lives, which is why for many of those lifetimes, most of those lifetimes, our actual bodies have been pretty mediocre as well. We've been insects or kind of minor animals or something, and sometimes we've even been in hell as hell beings or something. In Buddhism, we never regard these places as final destinations. Like hell isn't a place you go to for eternity. Hell is just a place you pass through, just as the human realm, humans, that's just a place you pass through. We're just passing through the human world. Maybe we're going to kind of pass through it, and at the time of our death, we're going to pass back through it again, hopefully. But one thing that's for certain in these lives, we've just thought many minor, banal, meaningless, petty little thoughts we have allowed to occupy our mind. If you've any doubt about this, we just have to spend one day, just one day, and think, today I'm not even going to try and practice Dharma at all. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to give myself a Dharma-free day as an experiment. I'm just going to watch my mind and see what it does. And if we do that, we will see our mind doesn't think noble thoughts. It doesn't dwell in profound states of mind. It thinks meaningless, petty, mundane little thoughts. So we've not come into this life because we were high yogis or Queen Cleopatra in our previous life, Julius Caesar or something like that. We've just been born for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of lives, basically living our life in a mundane, rather, mediocre way. So what if this was the lifetime where we actually generated bodhicitta? We're all going to die. We know that. There's nothing that can stop that. But what if at the time of our death, wherever we die, maybe we die at home, maybe in a hospital, but at the time of our death, as we leave this body, we can think, I'm leaving this body as a bodhisattva. I've developed bodhicitta. I came into this life as a selfish, mediocre, banal person. I'd lived like that for millions and millions and millions of lifetimes. By some miracle, I met Buddha Dharma. And through practicing the teachings, I'm now leaving this life as a bodhisattva. And now, lifetime after lifetime in delight and enlightenment, those lifetimes are going to be blessed by joy. So how wonderful if we can leave this life as a bodhisattva.